What in the world is this?
Way in. Jokic going to throw it up from. Oh my! Nikola Jokic!
Well, I'll tell you, you're seeing the greatest offensive player doing the greatest offensive player things. Nikola Jokic, once again, is putting up numbers that doesn't even sound real. I mean, look at these numbers: 30 points, 13 rebounds, 10 assists, basically 2 steals, shooting basically 48% from 3 on that level of efficiency for a center is insanity. This isn't just MVP level stuff. This is genuinely basketball history in real time. And yet somehow every time we think we've seen the entire Jokic experience, he once again just does stuff like this that just makes us think that, yeah, when is this gonna stop? When is this experience gonna stop? And honestly, it might just not. And let's get right into what's the reason why Jokic is having the season he's had. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, hit that post notification bell, and let's get right into the video. So Jokic passing. I mean, I've said it since 22. He's the greatest passer I've ever seen and one of the greatest playmakers we've ever seen in NBA history. But nobody, and I mean nobody, does it in the way that he does in his ability to manipulate defenses. It's like watching a chess grandmaster move pieces on a board that only he can see. Murray is setting a chin screen for Russell Westbrook to attack the paint, and now this forces Keegan Murray to have to play in between both players. And you see how Jokic is just looking at Russell Westbrook that entire time. That forces Keegan Murray to tag him, but he was passing it to MPJ that entire time. In that same game, he's bringing the ball up down the court. Aaron Gordon is setting a screen, and look how he does it again. Look at the player he's passing the ball to. So it just catches DeMar DeRozan and he makes this shot. The level of vision and touch and timing that he has on the passes to still have the accuracy and the creativity is absolutely insane. To always find yourself in great positioning is also very important. On how he caught this ball from Peyton Watson and Russell Westbrook and Brown cuts. This puts Terry Rozier in an impossible situation because he has to choose between the two defenders, and Jokic does this consistently. And now this is bright easy pass to Brown and he makes the layup. That's another thing that makes Jokic so special. He's always putting the defense in very difficult positions where they're forced to have to make that tough position, and they're gonna have to live with that decision. That's just Nikola Jokic. This man is throwing water polo passes out here and making it look easy, whether it's hitting cutters as well, or threading the needle in traffic, or lobbing perfect passes to players like Aaron Gordon and Peyton Watson. Jokic is orchestrating the Denver Nuggets offense with a level of control that feels unfair. I mean, Jokic in transition is an absolute cheat code. When your center can grab a rebound and then immediately turn it into an outlet pass that hits the shooter in hands and stride, or just a guy running, you're not just dangerous, you're literally impossible. I mean, look at Christian Brown. He's eating off these passes to Nikola Jokic in transition because he knows Jokic, the moment he gets the rebound, is going to always look for the guy that's running hard and fast down the court. And that's the thing I really want to highlight to you guys. It doesn't matter if it's in the half court or in transition. His passing and playmaking is the elite of the elite. It doesn't matter if it's in transition. It doesn't matter if it's in half court sets, because you can put him in post-up situations. You can have him be the primary ball handler. You can have him do handoffs. It doesn't matter what action you want him to do. He's able to bring the best value of any players. I mean, that's the thing that's made him underrated as a scorer, because we've had multiple times during past seasons where Nikola Jokic wouldn't even shoot more than 10 shots the entire game. And that's just something he himself has said is something he likes to do. He's probably one of the most unselfish players the NBA has seen. He just loves to pass and just gets every single player involved. And that's what makes his scoring so underrated, because he's such a great scorer that people don't understand how good of a scorer he is, because they always focus on that playmaking. Well, Nikola Jokic has an argument to be the best scorer in the entire NBA. Like, he punishes teams in post-up situations, destroys them with that touch. It's just automatic when he's around there. And again, if you send those double teams, he's going to thread the needle. I mean, that's where Russell Westbrook, Christian Brown, Aaron Gordon are making their money, because when you send Jokic those double teams and post-ups, that's where he can kill you. That's why what makes him such a great scorer as well is that you're going to have to give him one-on-one looks. And good luck giving a 7-footer who's 280 pounds one-on-one looks. It doesn't matter with that fadeaway, that signature shot he loves. And yes, he's hitting that three-pointer at 48%. When he's hitting the three at that clip, I don't understand. What do you do to stop him? How can you argue that anybody else is a better offensive player to you? I don't get it. How do you do it? There's a reason why in almost every impact numbers he leads it. I mean, when you look at the most efficient half-court scorers, he's number one. If you look at the most efficient offensive players in general, he's consistently going to be number one, number two, and number three. No lower than number three. It's consistent. And yes, impact numbers aren't the best way to evaluate a player's impact, but for a player like Nikola Jokic, who has the counting numbers and the advanced stats and the eye test, which is something that's not debatable anymore, that's something people used to debate back in the past. Well, can't debate that with Nikola Jokic no more, can you? Let's talk about what's different this year, huh? And that's been Russell Westbrook and Nikola Jokic synergy as a duo. It's been a revelation. Russ' relentless driving kick game paired with Jokic's ability to make any pass has unlocked a whole new dimension for Denver's offense. I mean, you're going to see something like these possessions in handoffs where him and Jokic just know exactly which spots they want to be in and capitalize on. I mean, Jokic said it. He just knows where he wants the ball. Both of them are some of the greatest passes we've ever seen. And now you put both of them on the same team. It's no question why they're able to be so good as a duo. I mean, look at the numbers when Nikola Jokic is on the floor with Russ, and look at Russ's numbers when Nikola Jokic is on the floor. They're both benefiting from each other, and it's leading to wins. And it's kind of funny because of recent, Nikola Jokic is having so many triple doubles by the end of the third quarter that he isn't able to play in the fourth quarter. But he's still able to dominate clutch games when it ever gets to that point. When the game slows down and every possession matters, Denver just runs everything through Jokic, and he'll always make the right play consistently. Maybe he might not make always the clutch free throws, but he's going to consistently create open shots for his teammates or just open shots for him that are high quality looks. Like, I'm going to say it again. We're watching the greatest offensive player of all time in his prime. Jokic combination of scoring, passing, efficiency, and impact is unmatched in NBA history. He's a system unto himself, and his dominance is why Denver can be once again favorites in winning a championship. I mean, at their current pace, they can finish as the second seed. And if Nikola Jokic wins at least 55 to 58 games this season, I'll be honest with you, love Shea because he's my MVP favorite a couple of weeks ago. But if Nikola Jokic can keep this current pace and they actually finish the second seed with a high number of wins, it's going to be hard to keep the greatest offensive season we've ever seen right now, not give him the MVP. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys like, subscribe, hit that post notification bell, and also make sure to tell me down in the comment section below if you guys think Nikola Jokic is the MVP at the current moment. I'm not talking about the future, your future prediction. At the current moment, who is your MVP favorite? But with that being said, make sure you guys check out this video because I think this video was very well made, not being biased at all.